up, guys? Welcome back. I just wanted to look at you because
Say your name.
this is an episode I've been looking forward to. I am Eric. That is Phil.
I'm Phil.
We are Beyond the Barrel Bourbon, and
This is Russell's 15.
it sure is. And we are going to fresh crack
Batch
it.
one.
Batch one, and we are going to fresh crack it today for you.
Yeah, we're doing this for you.
100% for you.
Okay? It's not for us.
No, not even kind of.
This isn't about us. It's about you.
Listen, as a turkey fanboy, I would hold on to that so you can throw it at the camera later. Oh, we'll have another one.
That piece of plastic will not reach.
If you had any,
Give me that coaster there. The paper one. I'll use it like a frisbee. There we go. Shout out Green River.
Shout out Green River.
All right, I'm going to pour it here.
Well, I need a coaster now because
You need to be careful. I'm not going to use the coaster because I know you. This is not a glug bottle. Okay.
disagree. I mean, as a turkey fanatic, I cannot hide that I am uber excited. That's a glugga pour, man.
Yeah, I poured a little more than. That's good.
I'm uber excited about this.
Uber excited.
I am not Uber the car. Is that about what you have?
Uber's not a car.
Dude, I can smell. I need a little more just
Yeah,
to
boy.
kind of match you.
Just
I can
like that.
smell, dude. Like just with the
You got half of it down the glass.
just with the fresh crack, I can smell the grapes.
I don't smell great.
I can smell the grapes. I mean, it's what I know. We were talking about this last night. Whatever I'm perceiving as grapes, I think my uncle said he perceives maybe as apples. You might perceive as cherries.
You trying to make me not notice that I got a smaller pour than yours?
You don't.
Oh yeah, I do.
No, you don't. Phil, look.
Yeah, that's cherries, man.
Look, we're not.
Tip.
We're not.
Tip.
No, it's not.
Tip.
It's not time for that yet, man.
Just in case you forget.
I won't forget.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah, that's cherries to me.
I get an oak bomb, man.
That's cherries, little bit of berry,
It's oak.
like
oak.
red berries and cherries.
I mean, dude, that is
Mostly cherries.
oak and grape. My lord.
I get a little hint of like a.
Do you not get the oak on that?
Can I go through what I'm
No.
smelling? And maybe you'll find out if I get oak.
No.
Jeez Louise.
Time for you.
First thing
man.
I get is cherry.
Which is the grape note that I get.
I get like this kind of like baked bread. Not like a dough.
Not like a weeded.
Not like a weeded dough, but like almost like a I don't know how to describe it, but like a cinnamon sugar bread or something like that.
There's
Like when you
definitely-
walk into Dornax right away and that smell you get from the bakery, that's what I'm smelling here.
very I guess
You
very
get some
desserty smelling on the nose, but
No, you get some spice in there. I think there's like a little bit of leather here, which I'm assuming is rice spice from the rice spice.
I mean it's definitely you can smell it as turkey. You can smell it as Russell's.
Man, what do we want to say about this bottle?
It's hard to find.
Well, it's 15 years. So this one, I believe, is so this 117.2 proof, which I believe is a little bit more than the 13 year.
Is it or is it?
I think it's
I
more.
thought the 13s were 118.
I mean, you've got the bottle, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
I guess now that the cat's
Well,
out of
just
the
read
bag.
it. Just read it. We're not just
114.8.
Yeah.
I knew there was an 8 in there, so
yeah. Age 2 more years. Higher proof. Will it come through on the palate? Gonna find
Guess we'll
out.
find
but,
out. Man, the nose.
I'm ready
is
when
just-
you are.
I'm kind of just taking it in, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nope.
Go ahead.
I mean, it is a shame not to let this
That's what she said.
sit for like 10 minutes.
I know, but I also don't want to waste our viewers' time for 10 minutes while we sit here and let it breathe.
Yeah, so summarize the nose. Cherry.
Grape.
You get grape. I get cherry. I get cherry on a lot of turkey stuff.
You never did tell me if you're getting a ton of oak.
Fresh bakery. Did I say I got oak?
I don't remember. Did you?
Fresh bakery. A little bit of leather. I do get a hint of oak, yes.
I get a lot of oak. I mean, that smells like a barrel. That smells like a cherry. I'm sorry, a grape barrel,
Okay,
a grape wood,
that's a
grape
thing.
wood, grape wood.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to. I
I
I, I
think,
think we this one deserves a second.
from what I recall, this looks a bit darker.
This deserves a second. Oh yes.
No, this was already your favorite bottle before you even drank it, man.
I
You're
don't.
not fooling nobody.
I mean, listen, and I would like to be, shocked, whether real good or real bad.
Well,
This
this is
is
real good.
this is real good. This would say like I can't be
Um,
shocked by Russell's being really good because they put out a great product.
so that cherry I get on the nose is definitely there.
The grape that I
Um,
get.
and then it's got like this like kind of like maybe a caramel apple or like this creme brulee note that's really sweet.
Is it buttery? Like kind of like I'm getting a buttery note.
Maybe like a butterscotch.
Yeah, that's
Kind
what.
of like
Yeah.
there's this desserty note that comes in.
What do they put? Like a caramel apple. You know what I'm talking, like when they put caramel.
Caramel apple? What about it?
You know what I'm talking about though? Like that's kind of like the profile that I'm getting from it,
What do
where
they put? It's caramel.
it's caramel.
That's what's on a caramel apple.
It's a caramel apple.
Were you asking what do they put?
I didn't know if that was no, because candy apples are something different.
Yeah.
No. That's why I knew it's like I'm getting like a caramel and an apple, but I'm also getting that huge grape, the huge grape that I get on the nose. I'm also getting on the early and mid palate, but it's finishing off with like a creme brulee, like caramel apple.
See the fit to me, it goes from fruit, that cherry, then it goes to that kind of caramel apple creme brulee note, and then it finishes. Then it starts in with the spices. You do get. I do. Right after I get that desserty note, I get a little bit of nutmeg, and then I get a little bit of tobacco on this,
I got a little bit of that early on in the nose.
and you do get oak.
Don't drink that. Hold on. Let's do this though. While we still have
Drink
a little bit of just out of sheer curiosity, I too brought a fresh crack, Russell's 13,
Oh,
just to comp them. Like I feel like it would be a good comp.
what a surprise! I didn't expect that.
Anything, you listen.
That's why I don't have a fresh glass.
I did put that there for you, bud. Also
Got
got
a glugga.
yeah, whatever. You can glugga as much as I glugga your bottle. Oh yeah. So this is long-standing been my favorite Russells.
This to finish up before we go into that. I guess you can pour while I'm talking about it, but yeah. So it goes from that fruity to that desserty to it's an adventure on the palate to those spices. You get the nutmeg, the leather kind of tobacco note,
Slide yours over a little.
and then you get some oak on the finish. The oak hangs around a little bit. It's a thick one. It's
So
creamy. It's a viscous pour.
It's
It coats
very
the palate.
very viscous, very decadent. I of the Russell's products
smells so
of the
good, too.
Brussels products I've had, the grape, it's very grape forward on the nose, and the grape honestly is early.
It's not even close, man.
No.
It's not on the nose.
Well, so the 13. This is a batch 5 13 that I brought. And the Russell's 13 in general was the first thing from Russell's that I got that grape nose on, right? So it's like that's what introduced me to that profile that I'm getting, that now I'm able to pick up across most of Turkey's products. But
I mean, to me, this is like if you took
see, I get just grapes on this.
if you took the richness out of the 15,
Mm-hmm.
then you've got the 13. Like those rich. Cause I mean, this is just so good.
So I mean, just out of curiosity, together. So I get a ton more oak and caramel on the
Color's not
15.
that much different.
I don't have enough of my 15 left. I go, got some kind of flotation in my glass.
Maybe you should clean it.
Oh no, you know what? That's the light bouncing with these new
All
fancy
right,
lights.
let me give this a sip.
But I would say I get a lot more oak on the nose of the 15 than I do of the 13. More cherry on the 13.
Yeah, the 13's a lot more spice forward for me. You're missing that. You're missing that creme brulee
See, I
caramel apple note.
if I'm being honest,
If you're being honest, okay.
I think I like 13 more. I
Not
think
me, man.
only because I like that spice. I like that. I
I
like
get the
that.
spice on the 15.
It's more. It's more pronounced in the 13. Let me. Well,
Yes, but the 13's not taking my palate on the adventure the 15 is. I mean, you're getting the fruit, you're getting the rich
yeah,
notes,
I
you're
lied.
getting the leather and the rye spices on this one. It's like hitting.
I don't know. I know, you initially said it's not close. It's
Well, no, I smelled them on the nose. The nose, it's
okay, but
not
but palate wise, I could go either way. I mean, the 15
15.
15's
15
a
should,
little bit better. I don't know that it's essentially twice the price better.
um 15 is at least 5 tips better for me.
Oh no, I can
I
do that.
mean,
I can
oh
see
my
that too.
god, that finish.
I,
Whew.
I man, I like them
Look,
both.
this is good. Don't get me wrong. I like this one, and it's the batch 5. The more times I have it, the
The better
more
you
the
get
more
more.
I like it. This batch 5, by the way. I don't know if we said
Hmm.
that. Um, but it's just missing an element that the 15 has.
It's missing that
And
it's
the
missing that
15,
viscosity.
the 15, right? So that extra 2 years is giving me kind of a little more of that viscosity and a little bit more of that kind of oak on the
Oh,
finish.
you tons more
Um,
oak. Definitely tons more oak on the 15. Tons more.
and I'm an oak. I'm an oak.
I get more grapes on the 13. I'm getting more of that fruity and spicy palate
It's
that I like on the 13.
it's hard for me to tell because I think they may be having the similar levels of the fruit
Hmm.
note, but without that rich note to kind of take over from the fruit, you're left more of that fruit note on the palate on the 13.
Right.
I do think it smells a little fruitier.
The 13.
Yeah, and it's got a little more fruit on the
I
palate.
but do you get more? So I find that I'm getting
Punch me
more.
in the face, man. God,
I am getting more.
this smells old.
It does. That's what I'm telling you, man. Like I was getting oak. Just when I get those big old piles of oak, I get age. Right. That's what I think. That's what I go straight to. It's like, oh, this has to be old, right? And honestly, when you're thinking about 15, it's old, but it's not real old, right? I mean, it's not.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
I mean, yeah,
In the bourbon
in the
world,
bourbon
that's
world, it is. No, I got to try it. I got to try a 20-year-old rum earlier. It was like just melt in your mouth. Awesome. But I guess back on topic. So the 13, what I'm getting from the 13 is the fruit forward and the rye spice finish, and I love it. Right, I love it. I love the 15. It's amazing how they're so similar but vastly different, right? Like, can you see what I'm saying? Well, like they're wildly similar but wildly different at the same time. I will say that the 15 does taste like a more refined 13.
I mean, there's just more going on here as far as those rich notes early on, and then that oak presence. And I also don't get. Yeah,
I'm
I'm,
definitely I
I get more.
the 15's good, man. That 15's so good.
You have a tip on it.
I don't want to.
You got to
Because
tip it. If you don't tip it, this cannot make our final bourbon of the year tournament.
it's making it.
Then you got to tip
I
it.
don't want to. Because y'all, everybody's gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, that guy he's gonna rank it that."
Well,
Because
I'm going to tell you this right now. Well, yeah, if you say something like a 99, yeah,
I
I'll
won't
probably
say 99,
that.
but I'm gonna
I'll
tell
tell you
you.
this right now. This will be in the first 90s on the show.
Can
for
I
me.
can I tip both of them?
Sure.
96 and a half,
96 and a half. Okay.
94. I think they're that close. I do give the edge to the 15 simply because of the oak, simply because it aged. You can taste the age on it. But if either of these were in a Todd's famous bourbon briefcase, either one of these blow the competition away. That's the 13.
Yeah, it's good. This is the 13. The 13 I'm going to give an 86 to, which
It's low, man.
that is not low. That is the highest.
That's
Other
hurt-
than the 15, that's the
hurtful.
highest I've given something
So
on the
91 for the 15.
show. A 91 for the 15.
So listen, take my turkey fanboyism for what it's worth, right? I mean, I knew when we were doing these, I knew I didn't want to disparage the
God, it tastes
tips.
old.
I didn't want to disparage the tips with this because I listen, I love Russell's, I love turkey. I feel like everything they're doing there is great. So that's why I didn't really want to tip it, but at the end of the day, we both know that these are going into the final round. I mean, into the playoffs.
Maybe.
I don't know.
If we're only taking the top two, I don't know, because
96 and a half or what?
well, that's going in.
That's gonna be
got-
hard to beat, man.
That's got two 90 pluses, but I mean, I've got 20-year-old at the youngest, Found North.
Right.
Got some Michter's barrel strengths. Got some heavy hitters. Rick House.
We haven't had.
Might have to bring a Rick House.
I
out.
would think the Rick House would play between these two.
I don't know, man. I would.
The from what I remember with the Rick House, it was a grape bomb, and I loved it. So you got anything else to add, man? Other than these oh my God, punch me in the face.
Yeah, that 13's getting. It gets.
Better.
Well, I'm not.
And that's a
I'm
neck
not
pour.
saying. I'm talking about just. The more times I have it, the five, the batch 5, the more I like it. Initially, I didn't think it was all that special.
I remember y'all not liking the 4 as much.
No, we didn't. It was the 5.
Was it the 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought it was the 4.
We didn't have the 4 until very recently, within the last month or so. But we had the 5 almost a year
I
ago.
know the 3 was fantastic. I think the
3's fantastic. The 2's fantastic.
Yeah, I think 2 and 3 were just the highlight. But
Man, that's one of the best noses.
I think it's one of the best complete packages. Both of these. But again, 15 gets the slight nod for me. I know it gets a little bit more of a nod for you, but again,
If you see this anywhere near MSRP,
even 1.5 times MSRP, it's worth it. It's not worth 2 times MSRP.
I mean,
It's not 3 times MSRP, which I'm starting to see around now. But
what's the MSRP? Is it 250 or 275?
no, I think it's 249.
So 250.
Yeah, 250. Well, not 275. That's what I was.
No, the one of them, either that or the
Is it, or
Master's
is it
Keep
two-
might
or-
be two. I don't know.
Hey, I don't know now because I know this one
God,
SRP on this was $90 for the longest
the
time,
more this sits out, the oak
and then
comes out.
I don't
In
know.
conclusion, buy it.
That is
if
what-
you're lucky enough to, if you know a guy.
the camera's there, buddy.
Well, I don't want this here. Tell you
Stop
to turn away.
looking at it, man. I only look
If
down
you
to
know
see
a
the
guy,
timing. If you know a guy who knows a guy,
Tell your guy that you want the hell out of this.
so that's Russell's 15 and 13 for the books.
Our first ever 90 tip plus 90 plus
90
tip on the
plus
show.
tips, and I got 2 of them.
Man, that nose, man.
Dude, it's perfect. Both of them. I mean, I think I got a little sliver.
That the more it sits out, the oak comes out on the finish more.
I was trying to see.
I could have been looking at that all episode. I don't even know.
You can no, you. I was
Cares?
watching.
I'm drinking Russell's 15.
Right, that's
I
kind of
don't
where
care.
I'm at with it.
Are you drinking it?
Listen, shout out to Olin.
Huh?
He put in there that he wanted the coin. It's on its way to you soon.
Might have some other goodies
Might
included.
have some goodies put in there with it too. So
We'll see some
we
other goodies.
appreciate the comment. We appreciate the support. Phil, you got anything else?
And by other goodies, there may or I'm gonna say it.
I wouldn't.
I would.
I wouldn't. Let's surprise him.
I would.
Let's
No,
surprise
I'm
him.
not gonna say exactly what's gonna be in there. I'm just gonna say there may be some tastes of something in there, and maybe that would encourage some comments in the future.
Maybe
Because
so.
you never know.
Maybe so.
When we'll just
Might just happen.
send
Send you
you a
something
little
cool.
taste of
Send
something.
send you something cool. We got some pretty cool stuff. So,
and buy 13 too if you see it.
yeah,
By the way.
13's definitely. It seems like it's getting harder to find.
God damn.
I don't know if it's been discontinued. I would assume the 15 takes its spot, but I don't
Whiskey
know.
of the year?
I think so.
Maybe
I think like from what we've had so far this year.
this year. Yes. So
This
far.
year, this year, yeah. I mean, for sure. So, guys, with that, again, that is Phil. I'm Eric.
Honestly,
If you're getting anything from that,
that was better than I was even expecting it to be. To be honest with you,
oh, not me,
it was.
not me. It met every expectation. If y'all are getting anything, as always, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate the support. It really helps the channel grow. With that, we will see you next week.
Fill out.